Welcome to day 4 of our 21 days of the recipe for May, the recipe to make 10K this month. So today we're going to talk about content creation, what to do, and also what not to do when it comes to creating content. The first ingredient for your recipe of a 10K in May is you gotta commit. The second ingredient is the product. And who is the product? You are the product. The third ingredient, which we talked about yesterday, is the automations. And the automations are your freedom machine, literally. Are the ones that are gonna give you freedom in your business. And now, today, we're talking about our fourth ingredient, which is content creation. So let's go back to the cake recipe. The cake box literally comes with all the content that we need to create the cake. And it gives you instructions on what else needs to be added. Like you need to add water, you need to add butter, you need to add eggs, and then put it in the pan, put it in the oven, turn on the oven, and set the timer. It gives you all the instructions that you need to do to have that cake. You need to be consistent on following all those steps so it comes out right. So you gotta have the recipe for content creation as well. So the quickest way to build a brand and grow your brand and to grow your bank account is by creating content. That's where the world game has gone. Everybody is on social media, everybody is consuming content. So are you a consumer or are you the creator of that content? And that is how you can make 10K a month by posting videos every day. All you have to do is create a few pieces of content, 3 pieces a day, and go live. That's all you have to do. And then your automations should take over. You gotta have your automations in place if you're creating content for your business. And that's the coolest thing ever. Take advantage of it. When you have your automations in place and you're creating value through your content, people's gonna go straight to your automations, and that's gonna give you freedom. So take advantage of it. So what to do? You need to pick a platform and go all out. Like I went out on Facebook and TikTok, but my main one is Facebook. And then you have to create non-negotiables. You have to set up and build boundaries with it. You have to show up no matter what. You have to let all the excuses go through the door and treat it as important as going to a job. You gotta go all out. And that's what I recommend. So just for this month, go all out on one platform and be consistent. You gotta be consistent. With 3 pieces a day, I can promise you, your momentum is gonna start happening. It's gonna start picking up. There's days where you were gonna be collecting emails right away. And when those contents start working, you gotta do more of those. And that's when you're gonna see your bank account grow as well. Go live. Get comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable going live yet, inside our Legacy Builder program, we have an interactive event that we do once a week. And we all get over Zoom, and then we are divided in rooms of 4 or 5, and we interact with each other and we practice our stories. We start sharing that stories. We start mastering those stories. So when we're creating content, we're delivering the right value, straight to the point. And we start making connections that way. Connections equals currency. You're building a brand, and you are the brand, you are the product, right? People need to know who you are and why should they like you, why should they trust you. And it's through storytelling that they will resonate with you. Remember, people do business with people they like, know, and trust. So that's one of the most important things that you can do. Build that connections with your perfect customer through your content. So, and what do you want to be known for? You may want to be known for, like, I'm gonna help thousands of families to make extra income from home and start their own business in the next 3 years. What do you want to be known for? It doesn't have to be nothing huge, but you got to start somewhere. You have to know that. What would you love to hear, like, if someone in town comes to you and say, oh, you're that person that blank, or you're that guy that blank, and they get so excited to meet you. Like, what do you want people to recognize you for? What do you want to be known for? So important. You gotta know that. You gotta journal about it, write down about it until you come to realize that that's what you want. Now, let's talk about what not to do. You do not pick platforms and switch every week. You gotta pick one and be consistent. Because if you are switching platforms, so 1 week in this platform, another week on the other one, you're not being consistent, and people are never gonna find you. Going live every day, or set a schedule 3 times a week and go live 3 times a week on the same days. So people start recognizing, oh, it's Monday, she's gonna go live today. I gotta be watching whenever she goes live, so people knows. And here's what really cool. This is what really great, because yesterday you learned about automations, and you literally have the power to go to your automations and send a newsletter there and tell your audience when are you going live. Share a story there. Get to that point so they know when you're going live and they can show up. That will boost your emails sales. By the way, the automation system that I shared yesterday, it's free. So if you want to learn more about that system that I use, just send me a DM and ask me about it. You can implement it in your business. It's gonna help you so much. So what I want you to do now is go back to your today's or last week content and review some of the content that is like, so what, irrelevant, like it has no value to people. Go and look at your content. Like, for example, content could be like, oh, I am a mom of a boy, my boy is 6, he goes to kindergarten. That is a so what. They don't care about that. They want to know the outcome of what you have to offer is going to help them, that pain point that they're having. So you gotta get rid of all of those, and you have to start thinking on the way to deliver value. Also, if you're just thinking on, I need to make money, and you're feeling that way, that you're just creating content because you want to make money, that is gonna go the wrong way as well. You're gonna attract more of that, I need to make money, and you don't want that. Here's what you need to do. I know we are here to make money, yes. But what we need to focus is in delivering value, in helping families, in helping individuals to change their life. Once we make the connections equal currency. You gotta learn how to connect. Like every day I show up as that, the best version of me. I gonna create a piece of content that is gonna really stop the scroll to my perfect customer. I'm going to connect with them. And if I relate with them, they're gonna buy from me. And I'm gonna be able to have the ability to change their life. I'm gonna be able to help them never have to take a calculator to the grocery store. I'm going to be able to help them to fire their boss. I'm going to be able to help them be able to take that cool dream vacation summer with their family. I just have to show up as the best version of me. So they see the value and they see that they can do it too. They feel like it's safe to do it with me. I don't want to be like, woohoo, I just create money to make money. And I just create content to make money. No, that's the wrong mindset to have. You have to have a mindset of serving, helping. Get out of yourself and start thinking, how can I help someone today? How can I impact somebody's life today? I'm like, how can I connect? That's the mindset you need to have. How I can build connections with my perfect customer. How I can bridge that gap. That is so important. And when you go and create content with the mentality of serving, you're gonna start attracting your perfect customer. So what I want you to do is, literally, I want you to ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, are you going all out in one platform? Or are you keep switching from platform to platform? Are you showing up to your perfect customers every day, every week, without switching platform? Because every time you switch platform, you go back to ground zero. And guess what? You have to start all over again, and your confidence goes down and lower because you're just floundering out there. And you're struggling with, if you're struggling with who your perfect customer is, if that's your excuse, if you're telling me like, oh, I just don't know how to create content because I don't know who my perfect customer is, listen to me right now. I'm going to tell you who your perfect customer is right now. Tell me in the comments if you have an idea who your perfect customer is. It's a younger version of you. It's you 5 years ago. So go back and think of your struggles back then. Go back to yourself 5 years ago. What were you going through? Stop being an analyzer and stop overcomplicating it. Just imagine if 5 years ago someone will have introduced you to this product or service that you have to offer. And if you in your first year 5 years ago, you will kind of like start making money through this service that you find out back then. And what if you make 20K the first year? And then what if you make 50K on the second year? And what if you make $900 a day on the third year, which is $328,000 a year? So today, 5 years later, yourself will be a millionaire. How would you feel like? Process that. How would you feel? Now imagine if you could help people that were 5 years younger than yourself, that were at the same place where you are right now. Imagine helping them. Imagine sharing this product with them. Imagine if somebody will have shared this with you 5 years ago. Go and talk to them. It's just a younger version of you. Don't think it as a stranger. Just think of you. When you're making content and you're looking at the camera, just think of you. Imagine that you are talking to a younger version of you. What would you tell yourself? Then that makes it fun to talk about. Not overcomplicated. Some of you guys are going all into details and trying to hold back yourself with all these excuses. Stop excuses, let them go. Your perfect customer is just a younger version of yourself. Don't make it harder than it is. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, ask yourself, am I consistent with my content? And type in the comments, am I consistent with showing up? Am I consistent with my perfect customer? Let me know in the comments. It's very important that you come to the realization so you can start fixing it. Be honest with yourself. And then ask yourself from the scale 1 to 10, how consistent am I going live? Are you going live? Yes or no at all? And why? If you're just afraid to go live, join us over the Legacy Builder program and we'll help you gain that confidence to go live. It's very essential to grow your business, to grow your brand, and so people can get to know you. Because remember, people do business with people they like, know, and trust. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how I am with my story. I am getting to the point, or do I kind of drag on a little bit? On a scale 1 to 10, write it down. Am I creating videos every day? What am I thinking? I am thinking about making the impact in someone's life, or I'm just thinking about the money that I want to make. Let me know in the comments. Why are you creating content? Are you creating content just to make money? Or are you creating content to make a connection with your perfect customer so you can change their life? I can promise you, the moment you become aware, you can make a little pivot. And what if that pivot today can get you 32 leads? Because you did a little pivot. It's literally that simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it, my friend. You got this. You got this. Make it fun. Do you imagine that's all you gotta do to attract your perfect customer? That all you have to do is to create content, to share your story, and to talk to yourself 5 years ago in that content. So people can make the connection with you. They can like you, know you, and trust you. So they want to do business with you. You can learn all about this inside our Legacy Builder program, where we also meet, like I said, every week over Zoom. And we get divided in small room groups of 5, where we get to interact with other entrepreneurs, and we get to practice our stories, our content creations, so we can get to that point. We can overcome that fear of going live or making videos, and we can gain that confidence and start building a trusted brand that people want to connect with us. All right, so your ingredient of the day is create content. It's an essential key in your business, and it's an ingredient that can get you to 10K this month. 3 pieces of content a day, going live, a call to action at the end. When they respond to that call to action, direct them to your automations, and your automations will do all the work for you. Isn't that cool? All right, share in the comments or Share with me, reply to me, let me know if this is value for you. If you're already doing this in your business, or if you need help implementing all of this in your business. Talk to me. See you tomorrow.